Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Chakadash.
Honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone and salutations to the elect. All right, we're the brothers of Great Millstone, Miami. Out here on Holly Beach, in Broward County. The Lord has, allowed us to come out here today through the spirit of power of Yahweh Shai to prophesy of the end, man, and the end of this age. Okay. All right, the scriptures talk about different ages. All right, that would transpire on the earth. Okay. Matter of fact, in Second Ezra, okay, it talks about Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. All right, so let's grab that real quick. Okay. All right, and right now we're at the end of the world, man. We're in the last days. Okay. All right, and how one of the reasons why we know we're in the last days is because Esau, the so-called white man, is in rulership. Okay. And not only are we in the last days, but we're at the last age, okay, or the tail end of his kingdom on the earth. Okay. All right, and what will ensue after his kingdom is destroyed. Okay. Yes, it is. That's right, brother. After his kingdom is destroyed, the kingdom of the Israelites will be ushered into the earth by Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, who the world calls Jesus Christ. Okay, and he is our Lord and Savior. All right, and so there are signs that are associated with that transition of kingdoms. All right, which the Bible calls the last days. All right, and even Yahweh Shai himself gave certain signs that would take place, all right, to let us know that this age is coming to an end. Okay, so bring out 2 Ezra 6 and 9.
This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 6, and verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
That's right, man. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows, man. All right, so here we are in the last days, and Esau, the so-called white man, is in rulership, man. All right, but that's no reason to, be dismayed or disheartened, because he's at the end of his rulership, man. All right, this is the last kingdom of the heathen that will ever rule on the earth and have complete dominion over the earth, man. What's coming after that is the kingdom of the Israelites. Can you hear? Okay.
You can hear wind, but if you speak loud enough, you can hear the voice.
Okay, con. But yeah, after this kingdom is overthrown by Yahweh Shai, okay, which Yahweh Shai is coming back in the chariots, which the world calls UFOs, all right, with the holy angels to light this place on fire, Babylon the Great particularly, all right, the kingdom of the Israelites will be ushered in. All right, that'll be a kingdom of eternal peace and righteousness and utopia, really, okay, with the Israelites on top and the other heathen in slavery and on the bottom underneath us, okay, and righteous laws will be used to govern the earth, all right, from that time forward, okay. All right, now going back to some of the signs that would take place in the earth, all right, before that transition, all right, or as that transition is taking place, all right, well, Yahweh Shai spoke of times of tribulation, man, okay, you can get that in Matthew. All right, just go over a few signs. All right, well, that's a go-to topic, man. We're at the end of this thing, man. All right, ain't no making America great again. Ain't no fucking going back to the 90s, going back to the 80s, going back to the early 2000s. That era's done.
Right.
Okay. All right, that era's done. Okay.
It's Matthew 24 and 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?
Right, okay. So the disciples, Yahweh Shai's disciples, all right, which Yahweh Shai's true name, Jesus Christ, they were asking him what the signs would be that would be tokens of the end of this age. Okay, that's what the word world there means age. Okay, so they wanted to know when this age is gonna be over with, man, so the kingdom can come, man. All right, that's why after his resurrection, the disciples asked, "Will thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel, man?" So at the end of this age comes the ushering in of the kingdom of the Israelites, man. Yasharallah, headed by Yahweh Shai and the elect, man. Okay, and if you claim to believe in God, all right, you claim to believe in the Bible, you should be looking forward to that, man. Okay, but you got a lot of people in this world who don't understand that, okay, and who are not looking forward to that. And if they say they do, they don't have the proper understanding of who Yahweh Shai is, all right, what the Lord looks like, and who his true people are, man. are thinking about, a white Jesus coming down, flowing down on a Pegasus.
Right.
Okay, and when they think about the kingdom of heaven, all right, they associate that with Esau continuing to rule. All right, a bunch of Edomites in togas smiling, floating around in the sky. Okay, all right, that's not biblical. Okay, but that's a whole nother topic, man. All right, going back to the subject matter at hand, man. There are signs that are going to coincide with the end of this age. Okay, all right, and those signs are detailed in the Bible. Go ahead, brother.
Matthew 24:4. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, say he that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Mashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Right, that's right, man. So Yahushua let you know in the last days it's going to be false prophets and deceivers. All right, it's going to be people that's going to rise up and try to act like they're the savior, of the world, that they're coming to make the world so much of a better place, man. And we see that cycle play out every 4 years with these people, man, when they vote whoever they vote into office. Okay? All right? These different politicians have a savior complex. Okay? All right, and you also have false prophets out there too, man.
Yep.
Okay? All right, recently you had the whole rapture scandal. All right, which that word is not even in the Bible. You had a lot of people talking about the rapture is coming, and guess what? It ain't happening, man. You're still here, man. Okay? You're still here, man. And everybody on earth is going to have to live through the great tribulation that's coming. Okay? Ain't no fucking fairy tale ending to this, man, unless you're part of the elect. Okay? Now, only people who are going to get a happily ever after is those that are on the elect. But even the elect are going to go through these harsh times, man, but the Lord's going to be with them. Okay? All right? Somebody's just going to have to hold the cameras.
Okay.
All right, and then you also have earthquakes in diverse places. You have pestilences. They talk about the C-19 is coming back. Okay, all these food products are being recalled because of E. coli and salmonella. Okay, and these different various diseases. Hold it, brother. Hold it. Because that wind is not going to stop. All right. You got famines, food shortages. Okay, wars and rumors of wars, man. We see what's going on over there in the state of Amalek. Okay. All right. And the Palestinians. We see what's happening all over the world with wars and uproars of the people, man. These are signs that the Messiah is getting ready to return, man, and bring judgment upon this wicked world. Okay? Go ahead, brother.
Verse 6. So verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom.
That's right.
And there shall be famines, and pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows.
That's right. Okay, so this is just the beginning, man. All right, and things are only going to get worse, man. And everybody feels that it's only going to get worse, man.
Everybody.
Okay, I was actually speaking to one of my family members, okay, recently, and we were having a whole conversation about everything that's going on, in the world, very briefly. And I told him, I was like, yeah, the reason why this is happening because the world is coming to an end, man. The Lord is getting ready to come back, and they were like, yeah, we are in the last days, man. It was like talking about how Jesus, was warning of these things 2,000 years ago, man. So everybody knows what time it is, man. Okay, everybody knows that the Lord's getting ready to come back and kick ass, man. Okay. All right.
Verse 9. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted.
That's right. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, man. Okay, so persecution is at hand. All right, those of us who proclaim to be followers of Yahushua, okay, you calling yourself a Hebrew Israelite. You putting up videos, liking the videos, commenting. All right, you gave yourself a Hebrew name. Okay, you going out to camp. Hey, guess what? Persecution is at hand, man.
Yep.
Okay, so hey, we're very, very close, man. All right, we see the government as they're moving their different troops, okay, and military forces into these cities, man. Why? Because they know shit is getting ready to hit the fucking fan, man.
Yep.
And so they want to be in position to make sure they can manage that. All right?
We got troops in Chicago
Yeah.
saying F the kids.
Right. In various parts of the country, man.
Yep.
They say Miami's next.
They saying Miami's next. Okay? So there you go. Here we are, man. All right, and for all you individuals that are scoffing about Jacob's Trouble, well, guess what? Jacob's Trouble is headline news right now.
Yep.
So how about that, man?
It's obviously Jacob's Trouble.
Right.
Blacks and Latinos.
Blacks and Latinos, man.
Yep.
All right, all you foundational Black Americans that were trying to sidestep and not make this your issue, it is your issue because you're an Israelite. You're all Israelites. Okay. Some of you speak English. Some of you speak Patois. Some of you speak Portuguese. Some of you speak Creole and French. Some of you speak Spanish. But you're all Israelites, man. Okay? And Esau, the so-called white man, is coming down on all of you niggas, man. Okay? So it's important to not only return to your nationality, but also return to the Lord, man. And seek repentance, man. Come back to Yahweh Shai, man. All right? Because that's our only covering, man. Okay? Because this so-called white man, he's coming with that bullshit, man. We was just talking about it earlier, man. You know how they had that little baby boy, I believe it was a boy. Looked like he was zip-tied in handcuffs, man.
Yeah,
That was fucked up, man.
Baby.
A baby, still in diapers in the middle of the night. You know what I'm saying?
Huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's fucked up, man.
I ain't even see that.
Some of them children that got pulled out of their homes was butt ass naked. They don't give a fuck. That's why we need the Lord, man.
They had one of the eyewitnesses. There was a woman there. She said she was out there crying and shit. And then she said one of the ICE agents. She was saying like, "What about the kids?" Like, this is wrong. And the ICE agent said, "Fuck them kids."
Right. So they don't care, man. They don't care about you, Jason, man. Okay. You got more?
Verse 6, well, 9. Again, then shall they deliver you up to afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
That's right. Okay. So, yeah, man. Hey, persecution is coming, man. All right, Apostle Tahar been saying it for a while now. Brothers been saying this for years, man. This ain't no fucking joke, man. You gotta know what the fuck you're a part of, man. Okay?
Bishop, what about that video you put in the chat with that chick breaking down the AI, military AI weaponry, and how they, can drone strike people and,
Right.
like, without even having to put input, like, they could just have a list and then just send out machinery, to just go after those people.
Right. Yeah. So Esau's ready, man. Okay? All right, they're going to be using AI and robots to come and track brothers down, man. Okay? Palantir. Okay? All right, so hey, again, count the cost, man. But at the end of the day, the Lord is going to be with us, too. Okay? Scriptures talk about how the Lord is going to lift up a standard. All right? So that's to be understood as well, man. But hey, this not the time to be faint-hearted, man. What's been being spoken about by the brothers from the apostles and elders on down have been spoken about for years. From the beginning, from the jump, you already knew what the fuck time it was, man. All right, so now's not the time to be double taking and looking back to the world and trying to figure out how, trying to find a back door out, man. Okay? Trying to rattle your mind, trying to figure your way out of this shit. No, man. We gotta go through this fucking straight gate, man.
Like, these things, us speaking on these things shouldn't put fear in you because we've been speaking on these things from the beginning.
Right, you should be excited.
Right.
Okay? Really, you should be excited. Because guess what? When Yahweh Shai's disciples was getting their ass beat by the council,
Right.
what did they do? They rejoiced in that they was accounted worthy to suffer for his name, man. Okay? Somebody gonna have to stand for righteousness in this wicked, tyrannical fucking world, man. All right? So which side of history and which side of prophecy do you want to fall on, man? You want to fall on the prophecy, on the side of prophecy where you get trodden down and you destroyed in a lake of fire? You took the chip, you folded, or you want to fall in the side of prophecy to where you stood stiffly for the name, and you received the crown of glory from the Lord's right hand, and now you're a dignitary, a dignity to govern the future kingdom for the rest of eternity. What side of prophecy you want to fall on, man? Okay, and that decision should come before your wives, your children, your job, your living situation, your comforts, your reputation, your family. Okay? That's where we are right now, man. It's that fucking serious, man. Okay, what you got, brother?
This is the book of John, chapter 16, verse 1. These things have I spoken unto you, that ye should not be offended. They shall put you out of the synagogues. Yea, the time cometh that whosoever killeth you will think that he doeth God's service.
Yeah. Okay, so there you go, man. All right, the Lord already let us know these things so that we wouldn't be offended, man. All right, the same way from the apostles and others on down, already was been speaking about concentration camps and martial law, and it was being scoffed at, man, by a lot of you other Israelite group so-called leaders, man. Go on. You know, people was talking shit and scoffing. Y'all been saying this for a long time. Oh, y'all been talking like this. It ain't happening yet. Now it's happening, nigga.
So it's Terry.
Wait for it. Yep. Now it's happening. Now what? Okay. You know, IUIC sure is quiet. They've been very quiet lately. IPPK been very quiet lately. Okay. These other camps have been very quiet lately. Why? Because the prophecies are smacking people in the face right now, man.
Oh, I just see Hector. You got Hector. Oh no, I'm going to see the fucking training day. Hector is actor, this Issachar actor. Right? It was on Drink Champs. Breaking it down. Talking going into the Karagma, going into the Chip, going into the Book of Revelation, all that. On Drink Champs, man.
Wow.
And this is the act. This is when I was in Hollywood. And you can see, like, he passes that. He said people saying that, oh nah, they already got it with the phone. And then he said, no, I can throw my phone in the river right now. He breaking it down the same way we break it down. So again, I see why these other Israelite camps is quiet.
Right. Yeah, man. So we here, man. Okay. So read that again, man, because that's an important verse.
This is the book of John, chapter 16, verse 1. These things have I spoken unto you, that ye should not be offended.
Yeah, there you go, man. So there you go. Hey, it's already spoken. All right, Yahweh already let us know this is going to happen. All right, the Spirit of the Lord has put that understanding in our leadership to let us know, man. Okay, so you can't say you weren't warned. You can't say you didn't sign up for this, man. Okay? Now's the time to stand on business for the Lord, man. Yeah. You want to go down with the memorial of the great men of old or not? Okay?
This verse 2. They shall put you out of the synagogues. Yea, the time cometh that whosoever killeth you will think that he doeth God's service. And these things will they do unto you, because they have not known the Father nor me.
Right. You know, and with all this AI and deepfake, you know, they can make it look like brothers did or said some shit they ain't do.
That shit getting better and better.
And it's getting better and better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is crazy, because I remember back in like 2015, 16, 17, brothers was talking about deepfake technology, man. Yeah. I remember it was a brother from I believe it was Niagara Falls camp, Great Millstone, and they did a video. It might be GMS Broward or something like that. They did a video on deepfake. This is going back like 9-10 years. Okay. Now everybody all wooed off this AI shit, man. We been told y'all they was gonna do this shit, man.
Yep. And then you got you look, I seen a TikTok, I forget which brother put it in the chat. He looked like an Edomite. He could have been a Jake. He was going into how like, oh, you think they just gonna, you know, because they had that one video. They said they're using it for body cams. They had the police, and they had a Chucky doll. It was like a Chucky doll running, and then the police was chasing. They said, you think that's funny? Y'all laughing until they show you doing some shit.
Exactly.
You feel me? Doing something and now your ass is going to jail.
Right, exactly. Yep.
Yep.
You know, that's how he's going to get down, man. All right, scriptures talk about how you're going to use lying wonders, man. All right, scriptures also talk about how, you know, they shall seek to deceive even the very elect, man. So your head got to be screwed on right, man. You better, hey, man. Hey, you better be, your head better be screwed on fucking right in these last days, man. Or you going to get got, okay? Ain't no fucking excuses either, man.
No, they say that for no reason.
Right.
It's the book of John, chapter 15, verse 18. If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you.
Right, and that's the understanding. That should be the comfort, knowing that with this persecution at hand, that the only reason they're doing this is because really they hate the Lord, man. Okay? All right, so there's really, at this, you know, when she hit the fan, ain't no fucking trying to plead our case to Esau, man. You know, trying to convince people that we didn't do some shit. Scripture say he's the deceiver. Let him fucking deceive.
Y'all was trying to held his tongue, you know?
Yeah. Held his peace. At the end of the day, man, we're not in the business of pleading our cause to Esau.
Right.
Okay? And that's the problem with the majority of our people. Always trying to plead your cause to fucking Esau, man. Always trying to go toe-to-toe with Esau on some level, whether it be legally or politically or socially, or, you know, try to use your brains to get out of it, or trying to take up arms. It doesn't fucking work. Okay? The scriptures talk about how no man shall buy you, man. And how the Lord is our Redeemer, man. Our only way out of this situation is through the Lord, man. So when it comes to the time of us having to, you know, be brought before for persecution, man, we don't got no time trying to plead our cause with Esau, man. Just bring out the scriptures if the Spirit is on us to speak to him. And if not, just shut the fuck up, man. At the end of the day, the only person who can deliver us out of the situation is the Lord anyway, man. Either, like, what the three holy children say, man. They said, look, Nebuchadnezzar, we're not going to waste our time trying to explain some shit. Okay? We're not going to worship your image. If you throw us in the furnace, the Lord going to deliver us. Even if he don't deliver us, we still not going to worship that shit. Cut and dry, man. Okay? Y'all got something? Bring it out.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 94 and verse 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? So the Lord is looking for men that's going to stand up for him against the evildoers, against the workers of iniquity. Right? Why he said it like that? Because he knows the majority of people are not going to do that.
Right.
Not going to be willing to do that. So in this truth, you coming into this truth, you want to follow the Lord, you want to seek the Lord, you got to understand that that's going to be a requirement of you.
Yeah.
The Lord's looking for soldiers, he's looking for warriors.
Right.
Right? And it starts in the mind. You know, it starts on being strengthened in the mind. Like it says in 2 Timothy, the first chapter, for the Lord has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. We have to cultivate that now while we still can, because when it's go time, and the go time is going to be soon.
Right.
This is Daniel chapter 3, verse 16. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered and said to the king, O Nebuchadnezzar, we are not careful to answer thee in this matter. If it be so, our God, whom we serve, is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace. He will deliver us out of thine hand, O king. But if not, be it known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up.
That's right, man. And that comes from understanding, first of all, having the fear of the Lord and understanding that the Lord is in control of life and death. Okay? The Lord is in control of life and death, man, not Esau, Edom.
Right.
Okay? So if it's our time to go for the testimony of Yahushua, that's just what it is. And if it's not, the Lord going to deliver us, and we're going to be delivered.
So do what you got to do.
So just stand, you know what I'm saying? Just do what you got to do. You know?
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 68, verse 20. He that is our God is the God of salvation, and unto Yahweh, the Lord, belong the issues from death.
That's right. Okay, so the Lord is the one responsible for life and death, man. Who lives and who dies. Okay? All right? And so, again, man, hey, Yahweh Shai even said it, man. He said, fear not those that can kill the body, but afterwards they're able to do nothing at all. But fear him who's able to kill both soul, or destroy both soul and body in hell. Okay? We're going into torment. All right, the Lord can torment you in the lake of fire, which is going to be a situation that's going to take place on earth when the Lord comes back with fire and brimstone to judge this wicked kingdom, man. All right, you don't want to have to partake of that judgment. Okay? All right? So understand that what the Lord can do is far worse than what Esau can do. All right? Because if you bend the knee, you take the chip, and you know, succumb to this system, your ass still gonna die. So what the fuck, man? Yep. You might as well stand for righteousness. Okay?
Get salvation or die trying.
Right, exactly. That's a good way to put it.
Yep. Second Timothy chapter 2, verse 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai Mashiach. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier.
That's right, man. Okay, so we understand that we're soldiers of Yahweh Shai, man. All right, and a soldier, they understand that their position as a soldier puts them in the line of fire or at the threat of imminent death. Okay? All right, so that's something that we got to understand, man, that our lives are on the line. Okay? But, you know, more importantly, fuck that. Hey, our salvation is on the line, man. So endure hardness as a good soldier, man. All right, endure all things for the elect's sake so that you can obtain salvation, man. Because whether we live or die, we in the hands of the Lord anyway, man. So again, you want to fall on the right side of prophecy, man. All right, we don't got much time here left. Okay? All right, we don't got much time here left, man. It's shit's getting real, man. Shit is real. We in Jacob's trouble right now.
We in Jacob's trouble, bro.
You know, a few months ago, we were talking about like, damn, is this the precursor to Jacob's trouble? Mm-hmm. Is this the beginning phases? Is this a trial run? No, now we just know we in it. Okay?
Yeah, bro.
And it's gonna be more and more intense, man. All right, we were just talking about it earlier before the camera started. Esau's not fucking gonna put the gears in reverse and start backtracking, man. Now he's going full speed ahead with this shit, man. Okay? He knows that he has but a short time. Okay? So it's about to get more and more intense, man. All right, any day now, any week now, any month now, it could be our last day at camp. It could be the last video.
Yeah.
You know? It could be the last time you see brothers for a while. You know? Shit hit the fan. The next time you see a brother, you might see him on the news getting beheaded. Or with a guillotine coming down. And then the Lord teleport the brothers. You know? We're in that time. We are in that time, okay? Okay?
Yep. Awesome.
First Peter chapter 1 and 13. Wherefore, gird up the loins of your mind. Be sober and hope to the end for the grace that is to be brought unto you at the revelation of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. That's what the Lord is telling us, to gird up the loins of our mind. Meaning, get your mind ready for battle. You know what I'm saying? Get battle ready mentally. Right? It says, be sober and hope to the end for the grace that is to be brought to you at the coming of a revelation of Yahweh Shai. So we have to get our minds ready for battle, be sober, meaning being brave, being down to earth, being realist, okay? we have to be real. We have to understand what we're up against. We have to, not lie to ourselves. We can't be high-minded or proud, right? Thinking that you ready when you're not ready. When you have things that you need to work on.
Right.
You have certain things that you're putting off in the spirit that would really help benefit you, help you in the times to come, right? So that you can properly hope for the salvation, the grace.
Right.
That's a part of girding up going to your mind. When soldiers is practicing and doing drills, that's so when they go into war, they have more of a confidence.
Right. And a readiness.
Right.
They know how to move. Okay, they ain't just going through the motions. All right.
Right. You going through the motions. You can't have confidence. You going through the motions. You're going through the motions. So the victory begins in the mind.
We have more.
I think it's a little more there. All right. Verse 14. Right. Matter of fact, let me read NLT. The 13th verse in the NLT. It says, "So think clearly and exercise self-control. Look forward to the gracious salvation that will come to you when Yahweh Shah HaMashiach is revealed to the world." Okay? And back in the KJV it says, "As obedient children, not fashioning yourselves according to the former lust in your ignorance, but as he which has called you is holy, so be ye holy in all manner of conversation. Because it is written, be ye holy, for I am holy." Okay? So again, we wanna make sure that our spirit is right going into this thing, that your confidence is right, that your conscience is clear, that your faith is on point. That's pretty much
Blameless.
Right. Got some.
I got Revelation 12, verse 12.
Hold that.
Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So the devil going into the so-called white man, Diablos, right? In the what? In the Greek. All right. Going into accuser, slanderer, deceiver. And who was that deceiver? These different nations will really start with the so-called white man. Esau Edom. His deep fakes.
Yeah.
His AI technology is a lie. Okay? But he's coming out with that sword because he knows he has a short time. They got the doomsday clock. They got a doomsday clock. A countdown to doom.
Right.
right. And it's like 30 seconds, I think.
Right.
30 seconds to midnight.
So he knows he has a short time, so yep, that's it on that.
Yeah, that's why he's moving with such haste, man. All right, and you already know when you start rushing, there's more margin for error when you start trying to rush through things, man. Esau has a lot of things that he has to get in order, to perfect this whole new world order agenda, man. Okay. So he's gonna start rushing and panicking and doing all type of stuff, and we see in the symptoms of that as we speak, man. All right, what recently happened in Chicago was what happened all this year, man. Okay. All right, it's only gonna be more and more strenuous, only more perilous. Okay, only more and more hard.
Yep.
Okay, harder to bear. The squeeze is gonna get tighter and tighter and tighter. Okay, you notice the shelves at the grocery store, they seem a little bit smaller. The product size is smaller. Okay, there's a whole bunch of recalls all the time on different goods and products, man, because they want to starve you people out, man. Unemployment is skyrocketing, man. People can't find fucking jobs, man. Okay? All right? This is all part of him coming down with great wrath, man.
Right.
He's really setting in motion the chaos that he wants, man, to justify the tyranny that he wants to come down with, man.
All right, people,
Okay.
people, they on the internet, sounding crying. You know, you got lesbians. They ain't trying to be lesbians no more. You see? They want a man now. Proverbs 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, and when the wicked bear the rule, the people mourn.
Right. Okay, so you see people mourning now. Why? Because Esau's the damn devil, man. All right, he's showing himself to be the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. All right, and that warning, okay, that disenchantment is going to lead to uproars of the people, man. All right, we talk about it all the time down here in Great Coastal Miami, man. A lot of these lower level mayors and governors, you know, and rulers of the society are about to get dealt with by the common citizen, man. Okay, it's not going to be something that you just hear about somewhere in Africa. You know, there was people did a coup, you know.
Right.
Or somewhere in Latin America or Haiti or in the Middle East or somewhere. Singapore, Nepal. No, that's coming to America, man. Okay? All right? And they did that big old speech with all the generals, man. A lot of them generals pissed off, man.
Yeah.
You know? They talk about using force, you know, against the American people, man.
Yeah.
These generals are not with that shit, man. So there's a huge divide happening, man. Civil war, man. Egyptian against Egyptian.
Got it.
Okay, bring it out, bro.
This is the prophet Isaiah, chapter 19, let's start at verse 1. The burden of Egypt, behold, Yahweh rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. Cloud going into the chariots. All right. Egypt going into America, because this is spiritual Egypt. It says the idols shall be moved. Right. All right. The idols shall be moved. You know, the things they idolize here, from false gods to the things they worship. They're gonna be afraid. You know, the things they hold in high esteem. It's going to be shown to be what? Worthless in these last days.
Right.
Okay? It says it says in the heart of Egypt. It says, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. The heart of Egypt going into the people. Verse 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom.
That's right, man. Okay, so you're gonna have a civil war breaking out here in Babylon, man. And we're sensing that division, man, between the common people and the governing powers, man. All right, so it's about to get digital out here, like they used to say back in the day, man. Okay, you're gonna have people up and down these streets, man, with signs, man, breaking into shit. Okay, going toe to toe with their government, man.
Yep.
Okay. All right, you know, all these Edomites been buying guns for the past 10, 20 years, man. A lot of these gun sales, man, have been Edomites, man. These regular Edomites, man, spending money on bullets and rifles. Okay, automatic weaponry, man. They're gonna use that shit against their own military and against their own government. This is according to Bible prophecy, man. All right, 2nd Ezra 15th chapter goes into that as well, man. Somebody can grab that real quick.
This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, and verse 16. For there shall be sedition, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings, nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Right, so they're not going to listen to what the president has to say, what their local governor has to say, man. What their mayor has to say, what the police department has to say, what the National Guard has to say, what ICE has to say. They're not going to care about that, man. All right? With all this fucking food shortages, no jobs, people can't make ends meet. You think people won't give a fuck? No, man. They're going to go and fight against their mayors and their governors and their law enforcement, man. Civil war is coming to America, man. It's about to get real bloody out here, man.
I got an article right here, right? Because we just had the Captain Kirk fiasco, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is CNN. It says Captain Kirk's, deletion is the latest example of violence tearing through American politics, right? But I'm gonna just skim through it. It says one paragraph. It says through the first half of 2025, the U.S. saw some 150 politically motivated attacks.
Wow.
Said Michael Jensen, a University of Maryland researcher who tracks terrorism incidents. That's nearly twice as many as the same period last year. A spike, he said, reflects growing disconnect with the political system and its policies.
Yeah.
It says, what we're witnessing right now is not the product of a single group or ideology, but perhaps evidence of growing widespread civil unrest.
Yes. Okay. And you know what civil unrest leads to? Civil war. Okay. So here we are, man.
We can't forget about the No Kings protest.
Oh yeah.
Against DJT, right? Because he's moving like a king, and that was back. They had that march like what, almost at least 6 months ago, right? This man he's showing that he's moving like a king.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Like a dictator.
He's a dictator, straight up dictator. He's doing what the F he wanted. You know what I mean? So it's gonna say they shall not regard their kings nor princes. So even if Trump moving like a dictator, want to take all the power, people ain't gonna be with it.
Nope. Got MAGA mad.
Right, because they feel betrayed.
They feel betrayed.
Yeah.
They got bamboozled. They got left wing against right wings. There's division everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
You had those two, one was a Green Beret soldier. He was like a high-ranking Green Beret soldier. And then you had the other chick. She was like a high-ranking military official. And they were in the Senate meeting, cursing the government, saying that they were complicit in the G side over there in the Middle East.
Right.
And they got snatched up and carted off out of the meeting. Nobody in the meeting said shit.
Right.
You know, other people probably was thinking that they were right, but nobody said nothing.
Right.
That shows there's division amongst them, amongst the military.
Yeah.
You're gonna have regular Edomites going after Amalek. Oh, you was talking about
Yeah.
that. In the car.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah, man. This is exciting, man.
Yeah.
We're at a very exciting time in history, man. Okay. So again, man, the Lord is validating everything that He's put on our spirits to say for so long, man. We've been mocked, we've been ridiculed. Okay, people been talking shit about us, man. Did parodies on us, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but guess what? We were right. Okay, we were right, man. Through the spirit of power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, we told you so, man.
Yep.
Which means that Yahweh Shem Yahushai is right, man. All right, ain't none of these other religions can't tell you shit about what's going on in the world, man. Now all of a sudden you got Christians trying to get into the Bible, man.
Right.
Trying to break shit down. Okay, they weren't telling you about this tyrannical regime and the Egyptian versus the Egyptian,
Nope.
and the cruel Lord.
Nope.
2nd and 15th chapter. No, the Israelites was the ones bringing that out, man. Okay, uproars of the people of the world, World War III, the mark of the beast, man. The Israelites was bringing that out, specifically the great millstone, man. Beginning with the Apostle Tahar and the other apostles on down. Period.
Right.
That's what the fuck has been happening, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the true prophets, they deal with what? Prophecy.
Yeah.
You wacky tacky Christians, you don't deal with prophets. You see?
Right. Been learning about no prophecies in the Christian church, man. Y'all can't tell us otherwise either, man. Because we all grew up in the church, man. All right, we know that all that shit was sing and dance, clap your hands, pass around the tithe pan. Okay.
Eat some food after the service.
Eat some food after the service. 9 times out of 10 is abomination.
Yeah.
Okay. Look at the whole scandalous women. All right, effeminate ass men. Okay, old individuals don't know what the fuck is going on.
Women with a big ass hat.
You know.
Turn around. And stroke your neighbor's shoulders and shit.
Right. You know.
Neighbor.
The Lord God love you.
Right.
Type bullshit, man.
What TDJ said?
Right, what the fuck he at?
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Real quiet.
Creflo Dollar.
Hey. Like, y'all ain't got nothing to say about what's going on? Tripping.
They trying not to get cased up with Diddy.
Right.
Let's finish Isaiah chapter 19, verse 3. And the spirit of Egypt shall fall in the midst thereof. And I will destroy the counsel thereof. And they shall seek to the idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord. And a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord, Yahweh of hosts. Right. So that cruel Lord, that fierce king, we believe is
DJ Trump.
DJ Trump.
That's
man.
him. He's doing it.
He's doing it.
And he's doing his God-appointed job.
Right.
Okay? Absolutely, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? He's bringing it to pass, man. He's bringing the draconian measures. He's bringing down the surveillance state. He's bringing the tyranny, like the Bible prophesies, man. All right, that would happen to spiritual Egypt in the last days, which America is spiritual Egypt. Okay, all of the imagery and the architecture in Washington goes back to Greece, Rome, and Egypt. Okay, the leaders of this world worship ancient Egyptian deities. Okay, all right. So now this place that has been oppressing the Lord's people, now they got a tyrant in office, man, and everybody getting fucking oppressed. What the fuck you deserve, man? This is the burden of Egypt. This is the telltale signs of this society. This kingdom is coming to an end.
Yeah.
And we love it. Okay? We fucking love it, man.
Right. Going into that word cruel, right? It says hard, cruel, severe, difficult, fierce, stubborn, rigorous of battle. And when you go into that word perilous, in 2 Timothy 3, verse 1, it says what? Difficult. Harsh, hard to bear. So that cruel king, that fierce king is what? Making it hard for everybody.
Yeah.
Making it difficult for everybody.
Right.
What you read, those are characteristics or attributes of a dragon.
Right.
Cool, fierce,
Harsh.
That's a dragon.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And they tactical with it too, man. They know that if they come after the Jake first, they come after the kingdom, they come after Southern Kingdom. You know, you stupid Edomite Americans, you know, are gonna be like, dang, yes,
Right.
yes. Not knowing that they're putting themselves in a position to go up against you. Because they know Jake ain't got no fucking defense, man. Jake can't, the fuck?
Easy target.
Jake is an easy target. They've been getting, our people been getting mowed down for centuries.
Yeah.
What?
That's really the training.
To deal with you.
Right.
Okay? Because guess what? The Jake neighborhoods that's all run down and broke down 2 blocks away is the nice neighborhoods where Esau's at.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? All right, so there you go. So they're really positioning themselves to go up against you regular Edomites, man. And they're coming after Jake first and you know, making sure they get Jake in control first. So that because really deep down they fear that there's a chance that the lower level Edomites and the lower level Jakes might come together and then try to overthrow them. Which, fuck that shit, because Jacob and Esau are gonna have enmity. Okay? But they're playing tactical.
Right. That's why they do that divide. They play on the division.
Right. because they know it's biblical. They know they can use that to keep the people divided, man. All right.
That's why they do these psyops. You know, and stabbing the bitch on the train and shit.
Right.
That was fake.
to keep it divided so that there's no chance.
Right.
Okay. Because they're afraid. They're scared, man. That it's gonna all blow up in their face, man. So look, man. Hey, these upper level Edomites are about to show you lower level Edomites that they really don't give a fuck about you on a real level, man. Okay. It's Jacob's trouble for sure. Hey. All right.
These regular everyday Edomites, they gonna come to find out that their biggest enemy, their biggest problem is not Jake.
It's not Jake. It's your elites, man.
Yep.
You regular Edomites gonna find out that your elites do not give a fuck about you, man.
Yep.
It's Jacob's trouble, but it's your problem too.
Right. They think Jake, like they be on the internet talking shit about Jake all day.
Yep.
Like, can't you see your biggest enemy is your own government?
Right.
They in bed with the JJs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you spoke of the surveillance state.
Right, your tax dollars are going over to the JJs.
Billions.
It's not going over to Jake, putting
Right.
shit in Jake's pocket. It's going over to make sure that the JJs over there, we don't have to start using different codes.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, the Amalekites, okay, over there are getting taken care of. Okay.
Yeah. No. Because you mentioned the surveillance state. ICE just signed a contract with an Israeli company known as Graphite,
Yeah.
Israeli spyware company, to where they can hack into anybody's phones. They can hack into different people's phones. So that's but why is it an Israeli company? You know what I'm saying? It can't even be an American company. It gotta be an Israeli company.
Right.
Showing you who's really in control.
Exactly.
And so ICE is using it, but all the data's going back to Israel.
Showing you again, like you said, who's in control, man.
Yep.
All right, which only validates what we've been saying, that y'all run everything.
Even the 911 system, the 911 alert system that America uses,
Yeah.
that's an Israeli company. That's an Israeli company, and in Israel they can shut that shit off. Israel can shut 911 off.
That's so using power.
Right.
Right. So if they wanted to, they could make this whole system just descend into chaos overnight.
Right.
Okay. Just to get what they want, which is exactly what they're doing, man. All right. Hey, don't be surprised, man. Hey, you know, blackouts,
Yeah.
power outages, you know, citywide, countywide,
Yep.
wide power outages, man,
But we can't wait.
for weeks at a time.
Right.
All right, and they got troops blocking shit off. Can't nobody go here or there.
Yep.
You know, they blocking off the goods coming in and out the city, man. You being rationed out food, or you running out of food. All right, they need to ID you. You know, that's coming, man. It's coming, man.
Hey, remember the lockdown? Everybody had to wear the mask and stay at the house and stuff.
Right,
That happened.
right, man.
That was reality.
Right, man, and that whole lockdown situation, man, that should have been a wake up call to a lot of you fucking naysayers out there. You know, that's talking about, oh, ain't no Jacob's trouble. Oh, the mark of the beast. That sounds crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's just a conspiracy. The lockdown should have showed you the amount of power that Esau wields, man, and he's not afraid to use it. That nigga said somebody sneezed in China, and because somebody sneezed in China, can't nobody go outside for weeks.
Put that
And
mask on.
you better put that mask on in the house too,
Right.
and you better stay inside, and can't nobody go to work.
You had to wear a mask in the house, bro.
Okay, and you gonna stay at 6 feet. You gonna
Right,
stay at 6
right.
feet. You know, treated everybody like the little stickers on the ground.
And people obey them. People obey the rules. People obey the rules.
They had the nails in the stove.
Yeah.
Walk this way.
Right.
You know, put that the arrow.
It's scared
Right.
of Esau, bro.
Yeah, and then they had the cities locked down, the curfew.
Right.
They had to patrol the highway patrols. You had to be an essential worker to get where you had to go.
Yeah, to have a paper.
A paper, yeah, you had to, yeah.
A document.
A document. You had to be documented to say, okay, I'm an essential worker. You know, type shit, man.
People forgot about that shit.
And everybody fucking listened. Okay? And then certain companies said you can't work here unless you get tested or unless you get the jab.
They took that.
And a lot of you took that shit.
Hey, some companies that people had to get tested every day.
Yeah.
Going into work, you had to get tested.
Right. You had to be temp checked. If you're going into certain places, you're going to the gym. Now hold on.
Just scare your ass real quick.
Boosters.
The booster shots.
They had the rapid test.
Right.
And it came out those shits was fake.
Right.
Certain people were getting carted off. They good, nothing wrong with them. They do the test. Oh, your shit negative. Oh, quarantine. Grab your ass.
Crazy,
Yeah.
bro.
You out of there.
Yeah, it was that bad. Y'all acting like that shit didn't happen. No, Esau got that kind of power, and he not afraid to use that power, nigga.
Oh, who created Operation Warp Speed? The creator of Operation Warp Speed is back in office.
Right, DJ Trump.
He said, I created the vaccine. It was me.
You know, so here we are, man. All right, Esau is able and ready and willing to use that power against the average person. Okay, to get his agenda moving, man. And they talk about, guess what? C-19 is back in the news now.
Yeah.
C-19 is back.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it's like that, man. So what makes you think that they can't, you know, shut this shit down and say, oh, you need a chip? You need to be injected with something, man. They were already damn near successful with the C-19, so what the fuck makes you think they're not going to be as successful again, man? They're not going to get it. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Bring it out.
Thank you, 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, and verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
Right, they shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. All right, these elites getting ready to treat you average people like fucking cattle, man. Okay, and if y'all ain't got no fucking standard. Y'all ain't built upon a rock. Y'all ain't built upon the foundation of your house, so y'all gonna fall. Okay, that's why going back to the topic of repentance, man. Jake, y'all better get y'all shit together with God. Y'all better get it together with the Lord, man. Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, all this scoffing against, oh, why I'm no longer a Hebrew Israelite. Hey. Why your ass gonna die in a concentration camp?
Goofy?
Yup, that's why. That's because you know, yeah, because you don't no longer believe. Now your ass gonna die in the concentration camp. You're gonna be, oh, why I'm no longer. I denounce the camps. You know, GMS. You know, they just the worst thing ever. Okay, now you're gonna be delivered up to the famine.
I agree with the great doctor.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, now you're gonna get raped. Right. He's not gonna rape you. Okay, which rape means to seize, man. He gonna see you, gonna grab you up.
Yep.
Okay, and they gonna be ravishing these women out here too, man. It's gonna get nasty, man.
About to get real.
Okay, it's gonna get fucking nasty, man. They gonna be ravishing women and children out here broad daylight. Don't give a fuck.
And men not gonna step in.
Right.
The hell.
And that's for all you proud ass women that talking about I don't need a man. You got an attitude. You rude, disrespectful. Okay. Now you gonna get fucking train ran on you by different troops, foreign troops and local troops, man, and militias. That's just gonna happen in real time, man. You think they give a damn, man? You think Esau gives a fuck? This is the wicked, man. You know, all this UN aid and troops that are sent to different countries. How many reports came back about how they was raping them women in Africa, man? And in the Middle East and in Latin America and Haiti. You know? Fuck, giving them people diseases and shit. You think these devils give a damn, man? That's why you need the covering of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, man. Alright. You might have to wrap that around your waist. We'll tuck it in.
Second Ezra 15 and 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
That's right, that's right. Okay, so men gonna be afraid, man. Okay, the house is gonna be troubled.
Yep.
All right. You know they're gonna be breaking up into people's homes.
That's happening now.
Yo, AI machinery. Come on, man. Hey, man. I've said it before, man, and this is not uncommon. They done bombed you Jake's neighborhoods before.
Right.
Yep.
So what the fuck makes you think they ain't gonna fucking won't do a drone strike on your shit, man?
Yeah, they had the move. I think it's called the movement, something like that. And back then in those days, the Black Power type, they had a building. These Jakes, they had like this trying to do their own thing, and they were non-violent, right? But Esau had them surrounded and dropped bombs on them.
Yeah. On American soil, boom.
Yeah.
That's coming back, man.
Ohio, I think it was.
That's coming back, man. They gonna do that shit, man. In these times, man. You know, put in their little AI, and then just have a drone fly over that shit and just drop bombs on you niggas, man.
Black Wall Street.
And all you regular Edomite citizens too, man. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, man. Hey, we are here. It's only gonna intensify, man.
Oh, it's been more lynchings lately.
Oh yeah, lynchings coming back. You know, we've been saying that for years as well, man.
Yep.
They're gonna start lynching you niggas in broad daylight again.
Yep. It's been more lynchings lately.
No, we told you this man was coming, man.
Yep.
Talking about we fear mongering. No, nigga, it's called warning the people. Okay. Somebody get that in Ezekiel 2, man. All right, when you see a sword upon the land, what the fuck we supposed to do? What the fuck we supposed to see? Esau got all this shit on paper. He got this executive order. He got that project. You know, he got this agenda specifically to target you. And we supposed to see that shit and just leak, chill, and what the fuck? Like, what we supposed to do?
Shall we make birth?
They mad at us because we telling them what's gonna happen. They saying it's fear mongering. What the fuck are we supposed to do? We supposed to not tell you nothing?
If we wrong and it's just fear mongering,
You ain't got nothing to worry about.
right?
But if we right
Right.
and it's happening,
Woe unto you.
woe unto you. Now you got a problem, man. And you niggas are in trouble, man. Our people are in trouble. Okay? Y'all in trouble, man. And y'all see Esau don't give a fuck. He's willing to misrepresent the truth, tell lies on people, all right, to incriminate them and to come after them. And he's been doing this shit for hundreds of years, man. His ass, this nigga left Europe not knowing how to wash his ass, drinking out of his grandmama's skull, cannibalizing each other. They don't know how they gonna make it through the winter and the fall because it's famines left and right. Got on a boat, came over here, called you a savage, and slaughtered all of you niggas, man.
Yep.
Damn near. In the most savage way. Called you a savage, saw that you were plenteous in gold and riches. Talking about the Northern Kingdom. Okay? And technology, you know, and resources, and said, oh no, these are savages, we gotta kill them. You think Esau won't lie to get his agenda popped off, man? He will, man. Okay? What y'all looking for? We got Ezekiel 33.
Oh, Ezekiel 33?
Yeah, please. Yeah. You know? So Esau will fucking lie, man. He doesn't care. All right, we told you he's going to take those kinds of measures against you, man. That's why you need Yahweh Shemel trying to protect you, man.
Take drastic measures.
Right. Ezekiel 33, verse 1. Again, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon the land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for their watchman, if when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people, then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and take him not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head.
Right, man. So we've been warning you. Why? Because the scriptures tell us to, man. All right, so that you can repent and escape the sword, man. But y'all didn't want to take heed, man. So a lot of you niggas that was scoffing about us talking about Jacob's trouble and all these tyrannical things that Esau is getting ready to do, a lot of y'all gonna be dying in them concentration camps, man. All on the carbon board scoffing. And yes, that includes niggas from IUIC, and that includes motherfuckers from ISUPK too. Okay? Because y'all was talking heavy shit, man. And now here we are, man. A lot of your leadership is going to end up in a concentration camp, man. A lot of your congregation going to end up getting raided out of their homes. All right? And put to death live in the streets, man. You know? Since you want to deny the prophecies, man. Ain't going to be no Jacob's trouble and shit like that. Now a lot of your congregation going to die of famine. They going to be looking at you like, what the fuck? And they going to want to kill you.
This is the prophet Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 13. Then said I, Lord God, behold, the prophet said to them, ye shall not see the sword, neither shall ye have famine, but I will give you assured peace in this place.
Right.
Then Yahweh said unto me, the prophets prophesied lies in my name. I sent them not, neither have I commanded them, neither spake unto them. They prophesy unto you a false vision and divination and the thing of naught and the deceit of their heart.
Right, because they want things to continue as they are, man. All right, they want to continue on with the get along, man. Build schools and hospitals and real nigga university and shit.
Crazy word.
You know, that's what they want to do. You know, be Israelite of the year, Bishop of the year. You know, want to go and have members, a large congregation and say they're the #1 camp in Israel.
Every year they gotta have a bigger Passover.
Right. You know,
More extravagant.
that's not the time we're in, man. This is not that, man. Okay? But now, because of that sentiment, because of that negligence, that insolence, now y'all gonna die of famine.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
Now you're gonna die of the pestilence. Now you're gonna get killed by the sword.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep. Verse 15. Therefore, thus said Yahweh concerning the prophets that prophesy in my name, and I sent them not, yet they say sword and famine shall not be in this land. By sword and famine shall those prophets be consumed.
Right. And the Lord saw that you said that shit. Okay? It's all over YouTube. Brothers been doing videos on it. You can't say, oh, you didn't say that.
Right.
Or you wasn't implying that.
I never said that.
Because if that wasn't the case, then why was he so confused? Why was that Benjaminite guy so confused? If you was just being straight up.
Right.
He asked you direct questions.
Right.
You gave indirect answers. You fucking bishop.
Right.
Keep the bishop name out your mouth.
Good night, man.
Keep the bishop name out your mouth.
The bishop.
No. We don't keep talking about that nigga, bro.
Right, the spirit, the Lord is talking about.
Yeah. The Lord talking about him, nigga.
For real.
He ain't exempt.
Right, who is he?
Who the fuck is that? The fuck? Y'all talk about us all the fucking time.
He ain't a man.
Right.
He don't go off. He don't need to be rebuked. All type of off shit he done said, man. 10 years ago, 5 years ago, you know, 6 years ago, IUIC wasn't teaching hell. Now y'all teaching hell.
AI videos.
With AI videos. we just supposed to see that.
Come on,
and
bro.
we supposed to see that and just be cool.
That shit.
He
Come
teaching hell now. No, nigga, we finna fry your ass. Nigga, fuck you.
Interviews in hell.
What the fuck? You know, breaking down thou shalt not award Edomite wrong. That's diabolical, nigga. What the fuck is that, man?
What about him having to sit down with a self-proclaimed Israeli spy?
Right.
And then telling the Israeli spy, we're not like the other Israelite groups. There's some bad guys.
Right.
What the fuck,
Talking
man?
shit about Great Millstone.
Right,
The worst, this and that and the third, man. You know, we supposed to just sit back and then let you niggas just stink up the field. No, nigga, no. That's not how it goes down in Israel, nigga. Nah. It don't go down like that, man. We catch your ass, Joshua catch your ass with a Babylonian garment, it's a wrap. Right. That's how it used to go.
Right. Thrust through.
Thrust through, nigga.
And your family.
And your family. That's how it used to go. Y'all be acting like we come from some,
Right.
you know, democratic,
Right.
egalitarian shit. PC. No, we don't come from that, nigga. We come from, if you talking shit against the word of the Lord, it's a wrap on the spot.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah.
You had an Egyptian who was the son of the Israelite woman, and he blasphemed the name of the Lord. The Lord said, stone that nigga, man. Why you even asking me about what the fuck to do with this nigga, man? Bring him out and stone him, bitch. The fuck, they put him in solitary confinement. Moses asked the question, what's wrong with him? Moses said, why you even asking me? He's gonna put the nigga to death.
Real.
That's what the fuck we come from, nigga. The fuck? We come from a lineage. Moses came down from the mountain and saw Israel worship the golden calf.
Yeah.
He beat the calf to powder and the stones that he came down with, mingled it with water, and made niggas drink that shit.
Yeah.
That's where the fuck we come from, nigga.
And the Lord's about to smite Moses.
Right. Yeah.
The Lord's about to kill Moses because of the child not being circumcised.
Right.
His wife stepped in. So hey, so there's no respect to person.
Right, you lucky we just rebuking your ass, man.
Yeah.
Cause if we was back in Moses' days, off with your head, bro.
Feeling like Moses.
We would have been gone long time ago, bro.
Yeah.
Back in Joshua time, it's a wrap.
So they did that video where they had that Feast of Tabernacles.
Moses would have rolled on your ass so quick.
Get out of there, man.
Bro, the Levites would have rolled so quick.
Lord, show hella mercy to this man.
Bro, for real, bro.
Yeah.
Wow, bro.
The name IUIC alone, that's blasphemy because Israel not gonna be united in Christ.
Right.
That there alone needs to be surveillance.
Bro, then you had ISBK that said John the Baptist wasn't in the truth. You niggas are stupid, man. Bro, even the Pharisees was afraid to talk shit about John the Baptist because they knew that the people believed he was a prophet. Right.
So if they said anything wrong, the people was gonna revolt against their ass, man.
Right.
So if you was 2,000 years ago caught saying that shit, Jake would have stoned your ass, man.
So like what y'all was asked him, he said, who sent them?
Yeah, John the Baptist,
Right.
his ministry, was it of men or was it of the Most High? They was stuck. It was like, damn.
Right.
If we say it was of the Most High, then he gonna corner us. We cut because we didn't listen to shit he had to say. And John the Baptist was saying there was a Messiah gonna come start performing miracles,
Right.
and he right here asking us the question.
Right.
Shit, we stuck. But if we say it's a man, the people think he a prophet, so they gonna kill our ass. We don't know. You better off just saying you don't know.
Right.
Nigga, than saying John the Baptist was in the truth. If you was saying that shit 2,000 years ago, the people would have smacked your shit upside the head, bro.
I got you right here.
Are you fucking serious?
So they ain't got no fear.
Y'all ain't got no fear but the law.
Right.
Israelite. Shut up, Israelite. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
It's Matthew 11, verse 11. Verily, I say unto you, among them that are born of women, there have not risen a greater than John the Baptist. Notwithstanding, he that is least in the kingdom of heaven is greater than he. He read and it says, and from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven suffereth violence, and the violent take it by force. Going into all the Romans, taking it by force. Verse 13, all the prophets in the law prophesy unto John, and if ye will receive it, this is Elias, which was for to come. He that hath ears to hear, let him hear.
Right, you know? So you motherfuckers just ain't right, man. All right, y'all selling garments, y'all making merchandise out of our culture. Bro, let Yahushua had came to y'all Passover and saw that shit.
Yeah.
He would have beat you niggas ass on the spot.
Yeah.
Y'all don't read that in the scripture? It said he made himself a whip, a scourge, and went and started flipping shit over
Yeah.
and throwing out the doves and the goats and turning over the money changers and started beating niggas ass in the temple.
I mean, that was calculated.
That was calculated.
Yeah.
For him to sit down, it wasn't like he just ran it. Like he had to sit down
Yeah.
and make that.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck y'all. I'm gonna fuck y'all niggas.
he just, you know.
Yeah. Tired of
That's
this.
what I do.
Yeah.
Make sure you tighten it.
Yeah. Boy, if you don't-
You know when Jake get ready, you know when your parents get ready to whoop your ass, they grab the belt.
Yeah.
And they start cranking that shit up on your ass.
Yeah.
Bro,
Wrap
that's
that
what
shit
how
around the hands.
you know? He wrapped that shit. He went in there and started beating niggas ass, bro. Whooping ass.
Yeah.
But y'all selling breakdowns, y'all individuals selling Hebrew names, selling prayers.
Hey, look at the chief priest.
Selling garments and shit. You know, doing relationship counseling. Bro, Yahushua would have ran that fade so quick. But y'all coming at us for cursing y'all out?
Nehemiah.
Right.
Oh,
You know,
Yeah.
because the Israelites' children was speaking part Hebrew and part, you know, other languages. And they, you know, mothers were heathens and whatnot. Because that Nehemiah was beating that,
Right, beating that ass.
grabbing niggas by their hair and shit.
Fucking their beards out.
No? But they mad at us.
y'all should get mad at Alazar, the chief priest.
Right.
So-called.
He turned his back on the Israelites.
Right. After taking all that money from y'all, he turned his back on y'all because he got caught letting his woman play with his asshole, man.
Right.
Fucking faggot.
Fucking weirdo.
That's bugged out, man. But which is crazy. Because the nigga got long hair, so it's like, yo, if a woman got long hair, I'm trying to grab that and do my thing from the back.
Right.
So what does that mean? You got long hair. Anyway,
But he went all on the macho,
All that macho
gangster,
shit, yeah.
Safari and shit.
yeah,
Gorilla.
yeah, wow.
You know?
Wow.
Hypocrite.
I wanted to say this too. I don't know if I told y'all brothers. A few weeks ago, I was on my way to work, and I I walked past the IUIC camp.
Yeah.
And I got stopped by one of the Levites. He grabbed me. And then he tried to say, give me a flyer or whatnot. Right? And then I just said, I'm with GMS. I just said it like I'm with GMS, thinking they gonna say, oh, all right. I'm thinking that's like, what can I say to this nigga so they don't phone me so I can get to work? I'm running late. So I'm walking by, I'm with GMS, I'm with GMS. He's like, oh no, that's okay. You're not gonna show me no love. You're not gonna show me no love, brother. He said, we brothers, man, we brothers. He said, we not brothers. I'm like, you're right, you're right. So I clapped him up. I'm like, all right, you're right, we brothers. I'm like, you're absolutely right. I wanted to say, since we brothers, why the fuck y'all niggas calling us, you know, this and that?
If we brothers.
And we brothers.
Right.
But I just said, you're absolutely right, we brothers. So we brothers, if that's true, that's condemnation to y'all.
You're right. If we brothers, since y'all calling us rapists and bearing false witness and shit, why the fuck y'all calling us rapists, man?
Yep.
If we're supposed to be brothers, man. Ain't nothing y'all been doing has been brotherly.
Right.
Fuck. But see, it's individuals like that that's gonna get caught up in Jacob's trouble, man. Okay? Y'all gonna get you fake ass pseudo Israelites, y'all gonna catch Jacob's trouble worse than the 2/3, man.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna get it worse than the 2/3, man, because y'all knew better than that, man. The Lord said, begin at my sanctuary, man. All right? Begin at those the ancient men that were before the house. You knew you was an Israelite, you was in IUIC, ICPK, and all these different pseudo-Israelite groups. And even brothers in Great Millstone got their shit to fuck together, man. You gonna catch it fucking worse. Okay? All right? So get it to fucking together, man.
We always say how this is the Lord's movie. And Jake is like the two main characters is Jake and Esau, right?
Yeah.
Well, you got our people that you got the 2/3, the straight up 2/3 that don't proclaim to be Israelites. But if you a Jake and once you start proclaiming you're an Israelite, you become even more of a leading role, so to speak.
Right.
You know?
In the Lord's movie.
In the Lord's movie, whether
Right.
you're the elect or not, you put on them fringes, right? And you start proclaiming Israel, like you know you have been thrust towards the forefront in this movie. You know what I mean? Because now you have the knowledge. You have some of the secrets of Yahweh Basham Yahushua. You know, so you're held to a higher standard. You know?
That scripture beat with many stripes.
Right.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So y'all about to get it worse than the average 2/3. You know, the average Jake out there that just don't know anything. Or just all up in the world, man. You know? They gonna get it off easier than you, man, because you knew better and you was scoffing the whole time. All right?
So like if you're in IUIC, that means you know enough. You seen the truth. Because
Right.
if you're in IUIC, you know who GMS is.
Yeah, you definitely know.
You know the name Yahweh Basham Yahushua. You
Right.
heard that. Even if you don't, y'all call on Jesus, they say, oh, we call on name behind closed door, whatever. That's what they say, right? If you were IUIC, you heard the name Yahweh, you heard Yahweh Shai, you heard GMS, you know what we teach.
Yeah, we work back and forth between our camps and our doctrines.
So you're on the inside, so to speak. You're very close towards being fully on the inside. You have a high enough vantage point to where you should know better.
Right.
What's up,
And
Luke?
you have more than enough time to make a proper decision.
Yes.
Okay.
The Lord made it like that.
Yeah.
So you can't say you didn't know. You got it out.
All right, quick precept. Luke 12, verse 47. And that servant which knew his Lord's will and prepared not himself, neither did according to his will, shall be beaten with many stripes.
Right. You didn't prepare yourself. You didn't take it seriously. Now the prophecy's gonna come and take you unawares, man. And you're gonna have to deal with the worst aspect of it, man. Not just, you get shot in the head. Nah. Or if you do, you might survive that shit. It has more shit to go through. However, the Lord has to play out, man. But the Lord has it out for people who's known better and has it done better with what they know. Okay.
Hey, bring out Revelation 13, man. Just to bring out the chip, man, the RFID chip, the mark of the beast. Okay? Because, hey, that got to be talked about, man. All that we see happening in the world is leading up to that. Okay? All this tyranny, failing state, okay? Draconian measures, is so that they can bring this system to pass.